Welcome back, subscribers. This is Johnny Hopper, and like my thumbnail title says, we need more villains in Supercross, motocross, just our sport in general. This video starts now.
Too aggressive on the track, and then we ended up fighting a little bit.
Way too aggressive, and of course Pike, his emotions overcome him and he lets loose.
And what I mean by that is our sport is dependent on people watching it, people paying attention, people getting involved in it. And we need more drama, we need more emotion to racing, because maybe good or bad, people like drama just in general. They like villains. They want somebody to root against, somebody to hate. They want somebody to love too. And I'm a big believer that there's no such thing as bad press. So if this guy comes off as a complete asshole, we're going to have one side, everyone wants him to crash and fail, and then on the other side, people want him to succeed because, you know what, he's sticking up to the man or whatever the persona may be. Just we need more of that, all right? Not this fake, diverted.
You and the teammate, Cooper Webb, getting together, a little bit physical. Overall, did you feel that racing was fair?
I don't know. I mean, Triple Crown is always super aggressive racing. It's
Interviews where nobody speaks their mind of what's really going on. Yeah, this is a family sport, so there's a way of going about it, not like the UFC where you can be belligerent to somebody else just on national television and start using all these cuss words and, you know, talking about really hurtful, digging deep disses. I won't go into some of them.
You inside one round. You got it done by signing his last contract. He didn't even negotiate new money for himself. Imagine that. Look at everybody up here. They're all dressed like me. They're all trying to talk like me. They're all trying to be me. Everyone in the game wants this fight. This is the lottery fight.
You know, but Conor McGregor is a prime example of that. You know, he's somebody to love, somebody to hate. He's brung in a lot more sponsorship and money to the UFC just because of his personality. And if we could have more of that in racing, I don't say it would be a bad thing. Yeah, you don't need to say some horrible things on the podium, but you might be real, like, you know what, that guy's got something coming. You know, what he did was not cool. I'm planning on returning the favor. So I want him to know, you know what, be aware on the track, because if I get the opportunity, I'm doing the same shit you did to me. You know, just something like that. People would be like, oh, did you just hear him? Oh man, this next race is gonna be good. It's just that kind of thing that we need, not instantly diverting the question to, no, I'd like to thank my sponsors, yada yada yada, you know, thanks for keeping me safe, and we're gonna do our best out here. Because you know damn well that guy's going back into his pits, talking to his mechanic, his wife, people close to him, his trainer, who knows what it is, and there's a huge argument going on. People are throwing F-bombs and yada yada yada. I was a part of it, and that's exactly what we did. Is, you know, you talk some smack because nobody else is around to hear it, and more than likely people are in your group agree with your side. So some examples of some bigger personalities in Supercross, I wouldn't necessarily call them villains, but what I'm saying is we just need that average Joe that might not even know what a four-stroke is, you know, or really Supercross in general. You know, there's the hardcore fans, but we need more of just random Joes coming in to want to buy a bike and, you know, make this their life, and, you know, buy their kid a bike and go to the Supercross races, see some stuff go down. We need them to get more involved, because there's only so much of us hardcore fans out there. So we might think some of the drama's a little bit silly, but to the rest of the world, you know, why do you think American Idol, gosh, I can't think of many more, but pretty much any sort of reality competition, you have a 1 to 3 minute background story to get you emotionally involved, to be rooting or root against such and such what you're about to see, you know, on your television. Okay, there's a reason why it's there. But getting back, you know, we've got Josh Hansen, big personality, you know, kind of decided to do his own thing. Tyler Evans, unfortunately, he ended up committing suicide, but he was a big personality in the sport. You know, if you guys all saw Supercross the movie, that was pretty laughable, but, you know, just, he was a good personality. Jared Stikey, Stank Dog, if you followed Arena Cross or anything like that, these guys, they do a good job as far as being a personality. Even what we saw for the straight rhythm, all right, we had Ryan Villapoto, Chad Reed, Ryan Dungey. They were all going back and forth on Instagram, kind of insulting each other, but in a fun way. You know, that got you involved, that got you wanting to see that race, you know, but you never really see that nowadays. You never see these riders on Twitter be like, you know what, again, I'm coming for you, or just watch out, or blah, blah, blah. I just don't like you. You know, I'm calling you out just because I don't like you. Any of that stuff would be healthy for the sport. All right, another huge personality is Ronnie Mack. And if you follow him on Instagram, he's got, gosh, I don't know how many followers, but it's somewhere like 500,000 or so. And he's actually Jimmy Albertson. And Jimmy Albertson is a great rider. He's been around for a while, but he doesn't have near the following as Ronnie Mack does. Is there a correlation there? Absolutely. And the biggest one is Jason Lawrence.
Piss poor attitude about it. I mean, kids that look up to him, if you're going to have the attitude like that coming through your whole career, I mean, it's not good because you're not going to make it far. I mean, he just needs to suck it up. I mean, I don't see what it matters about the gear. I mean,
Jason Lawrence, I believe, is the last guy to come across that really, really was like a villain for Supercross, that had a huge personality, that gave people a reason to watch, a reason to hate, a reason to root for. You know, I'm not going to go quite as far as to say he was the Conor McGregor of Supercross, but, you know, he definitely was a big personality, and some of the things that happened to him is unfortunate. It would have been nice to see him come back, you know, but only us real racers would know that some of these guys take care of that stuff on the track. You know, I would have to say Andrew Short is kind of one of those silent killer type guys, really respectable in all of his interviews, very well spoken, would never say a bad thing, but on the track was actually fairly aggressive. You know, all the riders know that he's a really aggressive rider. He will take certain risks that other ones won't. I've heard people call him a dirty rider before. I personally have never seen anything dirty from him. Every time he passed me, I was being lapped, so I was already moved over out of the way. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this video. If you like it, please subscribe. You know, give me a like. If you hate it, send me some feedback too. This is all what I'm trying to do, is just start a real conversation, bring up some of the issues that our sport has not brought up as of yet, and just be real with you guys. So this is my honest opinion. May it be freaking biased. You know what? I am who I am. That's what it is. I'm going to express how I feel, and that's why I have a YouTube channel, so I could do that. Watch the next video. Appreciate it, guys. Keep commenting. I'm going to reply to as many of you as I can. And until next time, this is Johnny, signing off.